That could have been a 1-point toss. crimsix will scoop it up from the 4. Can OpTic turn this into points?
Well, you know, they throw it over towards the left-hand side, obviously, get it out of your base. You have nobody over there, though, to try and make a push, and you still have players from E-United pushing. They're going to be able to get the drone. Oh, it's Prestige not able to get through the doorway.
That was a huge
That could have been bad.
Stuck on the glue, put in the doorway by OpTic Gaming. E-United still up big, though. They have a 5-point advantage. OpTic, just 70 seconds remain here in game number 3. They have a 2-0 lead in our final best of 5 of CWL Dallas. But I have a feeling we're about to see another hardpoint, Matt.
Yeah, you got Scump pushing forward there. He's able to get one off the spawn, but you just look at how far all the members of OpTic Gaming are. I mean, nobody there with drone, nobody there for follow-up. You're not going to get any points out of that. Just let E-United get right back to mid-map. Chris really does nothing for the team.
At this point, if you're OpTic Gaming, you have to get a clean sweep, kill all players from E-United, set up, and run this drone in over and over again. The overdrive has to come out. Formal leads the way with the 2-piece. Will they be able to put in a dunk? Formal is on the flank. He's gonna pick up the last defender. Crim is gonna put this one in. Player number 5, Karma, has a camo as well. This is doable, but they know there's gonna be a player on the flank. Karma has the camo. He's gonna get this dunk in. It's a 1-point game after this one goes through.
This is gonna come down to that gunfight in the middle of the map. You do have Arsity still alive with overdrive. He actually could pick up the drone and get out of the way, but with only 1 point needed for OpTic Gaming, they throw the drone over. He has camo. Karma going for the 1.
Yes! With 1 second left, Karma hits the toss. What did OpTic Gaming just do? 5 points in your final 70 seconds.
And I was actually contemplating if Karma needed a pop camo when the drone was coming down the second time. There was a player.
Okay, full team-wide pick. OpTic have a chance not just to get more time, but of course, stabilize the left side of the map looking for B2.
Oh, and Shotzzy starting to get activated. Finds himself on 3 in a row. Great prediction onto Sid with that Semtex, and he's also able to find that kill. You heard the death touch on it. Shotzzy has to be an X factor, and right now OpTic Texas is doing everything they need to do to try to change this to that P2.
Clean kills. OpTic can focus on the rotation, and Dashy. Okay, how about this? All of a sudden, you've got OpTic starting to wake up. 4 for Shotzzy, 4 in a row for Dashy. Fred in a little bit of trouble top red, but OpTic will win the rotation over to the second hill top left.
Yeah, and this is where you need to make up that time. A full 60 would basically tie this game on up. You also find that kill onto Hydra. Now with Dashy leading in 5 in a row. 16 and 11 start from him. He knew that the last couple of matches he had slow performances in the respawn, and he's so far turning it around.
Needs to get this 6th elimination. Oh! Hydra just able to get the rival 9 up to take out the threat of the cruise missile. Shotzzy now inside the hard point. Good for the Semtex, but can't find anything beyond that. Kenny just fighting for his life inside the hill. Fred providing some assistance. Kenny in and out of the hard point, right back forward as OpTic will get a couple of kills mid-map. It's just Skies left to find. He knows he's in the closet. A couple of tags are in. Kenny will finish it with the pistol. Scrap time goes to OpTic.
And now look at the routes being hit out of Shotzzy. He's trying to flip these spawns. He put himself in the right route. It's a 30-point game. Let's step aside and go to listen it with the green wall.
He's going to low fine. He didn't pull us. Really? Yes, this one up. By the way, the rest of we flip. I'm getting another. We'll take it. Mr. One on me. That's what he's done me, and he's going to drop on me.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it. Nothing at all.
He's going to take the 3 there.
I push.
He went mid. Kismet.
Just break. I'm shit on. Square. Look, square.
Ain't that good?
Look, what's up, Chris? What's your third?
I have a red pinch, okay?
On the top, hold on, red pinch. Look, see the weak. In the garage. Nice, crew, in garage. Maybe you... Okay. He's going short. I have garage. He won Paco. You're gonna beat me, bro. He's gonna beat me fire. Use it. Let's go. You coop, Yo, there's 2 front hill. One arches. Go. Dante, close right, Dante. On the mid car. I'm up to he's squaring that. Okay, let's go. You guys play over. Shut up. Nice, I complete over, Brandon. Get over in the third. Paco's so weak on hold. He's like... He's missing you. He's up there, top there. Yeah. On front of down. My weak, Paco. He's gonna fuck. We're missing Dante. He backs it up. I backs it up. He's by the bar.
Oh, OpTic does exactly what they need to get themselves back in the game, but just as soon as you start to build momentum, New York find their break, and they get Hydra cruise missiles who rotate back over to the storefront.
So now if you are OpTic Texas, you got to get him off of this HP. You got to try to soak up some time, and at the same time, hold down the power positions, but you see the kill feed. It's all white. Subliners find 3 in a row. They still do not have the spawns they want, but you do have players like Sib trying to contest for that back end.
Dashy gets a big win over through the middle of the map. Now OpTic can keep all their focus right on into the front side of the hard point. Dashy, great map from him to this point, but needs a little bit of assistance. Tagged up in New York. They smell blood in the water. Pop out of the hard point, find the kills they need, and right back in, earning more time. They're going to get past the 200-point mark.
Yeah, it seems that OpTic are just going to get this one on. Still a lot of time to fight for. They're going to send 3 players early off the rotation, relying on Shotzzy to try to make a miracle play, but he is going to fall. So subliners gifted with that final time, and this is where OpTic Texas last time around, where they were fully set up at P5, you can't get instantly broken again.
Keep in mind, they also will have to survive through a cruise missile. Keep your eyes on Hydra. When does he want to use it? It feels like this might be the time and the place for it. Just comes down to if the rest of the team feels the same way, and yep, tablet goes up, cruise missile comes down. OpTic still mostly focused on playing inside the hill. A couple of players over towards the old third hard point. Dashy will keep his life. How much can he deal with? The first one's good. Dashy's gonna get a second. Dashy! He's gonna find 3! Shotzzy finds the full wipe! OpTic have a lifeline!
OpTic Texas, more specifically Dashy, making the plays with that AR. He said, screw the cruise missile, I'm ready with the gunny. They hold on to that first push. Still 30 seconds to fight for. If you are OpTic, you have Kismet trying to set up a route. The rest of the sublines attacking through the front. OpTic need this hold.
Hydra works his way back over towards the backside at barrels, but OpTic catching a little bit of fire. Dashy really the instigator now. Sib up top does find one, but it will not really influence what happens on the hard point nor on rotation. Kenny's able to win one through storefront. We're going to get OpTic right back into about a level game.
But they just don't have any power positions. You already have players like Sib contesting from top 3. Kenny almost with the snap, but Pred with the team shots able to take care of him. A 20-point difference in this map. Number 1, this is going to be a photo finish.
The route from Shotzzy clears out the high ground. Kenny does the same. And now we've got an opportunity for OpTic to get their first lead really in the game. New York's still spawning close, and here we go. We're going to go through their break.
Yeah, and if you are OpTic Texas, you cannot win here at P1. So you want to try to contest this all the way to the very end and eventually flip those spawns if you can. But now it's the subliners' turn to strike. Just too many players from OpTic Texas in the right position. We are going to have a lead change.
Spawns are still good, though, for New York. Scrap time looking favorable for OpTic. Pred working on a long route. Able to catch Hydra in the corner. Now New York, a bit rigid. They just have to sit and hold. They are going to get a spawn for Hydra over the top of P2, but OpTic will put them well over 240 points here.
And all OpTic need is one set of kills, one break opportunity. Spawn New York all the way across the map, and this map 1 is going to be theirs.
Shots from Pred. Finds Skies deep over the back counter. Spawns are in Narnia for New York. Shotzzy backdoor. Finds himself a second kill. OpTic are going to find the break. One more player in the action. It's Hydra, but he gets shut down. Last opportunity for New York. Can anyone get there in time? It's a comeback of the Agents, and the green ball strike first.
United had the miraculous comeback that fell a couple of points short. You saw OpTic have the miraculous comeback they pulled on Splicing. They've had some insane games here. They just got to get it going. They got to get going now.
I think that was a great job by OpTic. There was a lot of streaks used by United. Now look at the top right. TJ, Dashy are 2 big specialists. They're loaded on in, but Abizi able to find a couple of kills. JCap as well with those songs. As we rotate on over towards this barrel area. Nice stun on the Karma. That's going to be an easy cleanup, and now you have to invest these because United in a very good position.
Dashy's having a very slow game. Could this get him going? 10 and 19. Tags the second, starting to feel, but they got to clear them out.
Oh, the drone squad, the drone squad!
Oh my God, it actually finds 3, so the streak goes off. He earns it early, and now it's punishing a chance where maybe there's a swing for OpTic Gaming, but the streak's just too strong. United keep rolling, and you hear the chants in the venue start to pick up.
Karma trying to do what he can, but a little bit of a split push out of OpTic Gaming. United can't win here, but it's going to be tough for OpTic. They're going to basically have to play perfect. We know with specialists, with those score streaks, you still have that lightning strike, and what a game out of Arcides. 29 and 11 from him.
So he comes into this game with the #1 overall KD and hardpoint. How many times this weekend have we talked about his ability to take over a game? He can absolutely dominate, and he is 29 and 12. What a performance from Arcides, showing why he has been in hard carry mode and hardpoint throughout the course of this weekend. A true and utter superstar in the CWL.
Yep, still has that lightning strike. OpTic do get control at Cafe, trying to stay alive. TJ did have to invest in the War Machine. Nice cluster will slow down that push, but there we go. Lightning strike called in, able to find a couple of kills. A nice stun by Scump will slow this down, able to find a couple, gonna slide on out. There's the second, but just 14 seconds needed for United. Pristini.
He's feeling it. You heard him on the desk. They said we haven't talked about him nearly enough. But the remaining players here, there's 3 left in from OpTic. They have to continue to hold every single point. So lethal right now for the side of United, but this ends up being a flawless hold
They can win here still. They had to contest. They had to back on up.
Oh, yeah, you talked about Pristini as he's able to turn and snap, but you're still inside for OpTic. Now the big thing is going to be the rotation here. You already have Dashy, Scump, and Karma inside. Vision Pulse is going to be popped, so they'll have that added vision to try and break on through. Haven't found an opening yet. The comeback is here. The comeback is here. They have a ways to go, but slowly but surely they're bringing it back.
Yeah, still gonna have Specialist. Karma has Grab Slam available. What a comeback this would be. Way to set the tone for the grand finals. Abizi, though, able to find a couple of kills. Now Karma gonna try to rotate on back. He has to invest this right now.
They're doing
There he goes, able to get it.
They're doing exactly what we saw United do that first time through. They held it from this side of the map, and that makes the rotation to third so much easier. You just have to back it out and get set up. You're in panic mode right now if you're United. You felt like you had this game closed out. You've had streaks throughout. You've gotten great use out of your specialists, but now everything crumbling before your eyes, and you see the number 9s and 10 on the minimap. That's Dashy and TJ, the youngsters getting set up, but with 7 seconds left, they're going to get that. Well, actually, it looks like Crim went in to try and contest and make a play for a second. How close are they going to be? 244. OpTic now, they've got to be perfect. They've got to be perfect.
Abizi's on the hill. He gets a couple more seconds, but OpTic are there. Looking at Specialist, Clayster's close. Clayster is very close to another Tempest. Dashy able to find one, finds it! That's a lightning strike as well.
Streaks now in for OpTic.
Are you kidding me?
A team kill does come through, but the lightning strike's going to follow it up. What can he connect on? It's actually going to pick up Scump.
He got two. He got two of his teammates.
2 teammates are going to drop, but you still have the hero crimsix inside. His teammates there. They now just need 13 more points. Plenty of time to hold on. They're spawning out. The Tempest is in. OpTic Gaming looks like they're going to do it. It looks like they're going to do it. 3 seconds remaining. Get off the map. They've done it. The comeback is alive and well.
For this OpTic Texas team, this will put them within 30.
So this is where you kind of changed the gut viewer surge, right? You had 2, you had a nice pinch on 3 between Hook and Illy, and that was where you really took control. It's your chance to answer right back now if you are OpTic. Great job in second. All right, Dear Money Hill, great job. You held it. This is where you can make the play. Are they able to do it? Pred on the hunt, one tucked in the corner, and the corner ends up paying dividends. Last person here is going to be Shotzzy. It looks like Surge have done enough. The next hard point ready to pop. All 4 are here. They've won the transition fight, at least for now.
Yeah, won it for now, but remember, it was very early when OpTic broke this hill. So a couple of individual one-on-ones coming on through. Abuza, RC's able to deal with the first push. 40-point lead now for Seattle Surge. RC's just trying to play his life, but gets stunned up. But a nice job at P2, getting them back in the game. But yeah, gonna need a big break, either at P3 or P4, to bring this close, try to take that lead, and maybe this is that moment. 35 seconds left. But Surge is trying to keep this messy. With this close spawn back alley, you have RC just trying to contest, get trophies down, wait for his teammates with the nades. You see both teams just back and forth trying to play their lives, and it's Illy who was going to try to slide across. It comes down to one more 1v1, and Dashy was a beamer on Arcides.
It wasn't quite as clean as like the early break from Surge, but you get what, the final 15 to 20 or so seconds, you make it messy at the midway point of that hard point. And what, you're now within 30 points. So next hard point, up the bat. Surge technically can win it here if they're able to hold it down, but they still need about 50 to get the dub. Illy set up inside. Hook also defending. Beams coming through the door and just trying to stay up. But you got the squad here. Now the big push comes from OpTic. They're hitting from everywhere. First pick is through. First trade is on. We'll see who's left standing, and it's going to be OpTic. It's Dashy with 2. There's a team kill from Kenny, but Kenny also takes one down. So you get in fast is exactly what you had to do. Chance for a potential lead change here if you can hold it down.
And that just starts with Shotzzy. He found a pinch, found an opening, and he just goes right through the door. As soon as he gets the first blood, his teammates' back apartments just fly on through. They knew that one player was spawning out for Surge. They had the 4 versus 3. They took advantage of it. Lead change is imminent here for OpTic Texas. A great job battling back at P3 and P4. But now you can already see Seattle Surge, Abuza set up. You have Illy at P2, so they're gonna need another break. to try to win this game.
Since the opening moments, it has been Surge in front. Now tied up 2-11, 2-11. No actual lead chase technically, and Surge will get the next tick, but OpTic have battled back in this game. Now the P5, the ticket push coming in from Kenny and Shotzzy. They're trying to wrap around behind. They're able to do just that. Kenny with the tags, Kenny with 2, Kenny with the opener, and now Trophy onto the point. An early break from Big Ken as he goes huge and sets up Shotzzy. Dashy there with the follow-up, and OpTic with a chance to win it on this point.
6 in a row for Dashy, cruise missile in hand, but what a play by Kenny. 29th kill, but just sneaks on through the crates, leads to the break. There was nobody P2, or maybe he just caught a timing. Watching that cross to the crates, somehow is able to get through. They had no idea that he was there. Finds the 2-piece, so now Surge, they need a break here. OpTic can win it. You still have the cruise as well on Dashy if he wants to use it, but just gonna opt for the gun because he's on 8 in a row.
Wait,
you get the tick.
Wait.
I'm pretty sure you have it if you are OpTic.
Yeah, I think they're good. I think they're good. This should go through. OpTic rally, they got the final tick. They get the dump. I thought we were going further.
That was anticipated, but he actually trades out with Scump. Incredibly enough, OpTic Gaming though. This is a hill they were dominant on the first round, and it looks like they're repeating themselves again. Potential play here. Aqua denied, Temp denied, Looney denied, and OpTic Gaming, they hold strong. The 30 seconds still left available is looking good. There's one play behind his accuracy who can maybe look at make for the bad spawn. Unfortunately for him, sees TJ take from behind.
Splyce have a little bed to work with. They have enough of a lead to set up the next, try and get some time out of this first one, but OpTic once again, just a step ahead right now. Splyce have just seemed to lose a little bit of the juice. Karma finds 2, Accuracy finds 2, and Dashy is about to bring the lightning. Gets his first, making him look easy because relatively is.
Drove system down, Tempest in hand. Nice hip fire.
Oh my god.
Connects, and he just makes it look easy. Finds one. Does he find the second? I think he puts one on the floor as well. But Judge denies. Finds 3. Karma and TJ do trade it out, but judging by the minimap, Looney is the one leading the force here. He's going to fall as well. Specialist galore here as the equipment gets burned, and we see Splyce still in control of the hardpoint here, but it is a bloodbath, and Temp is going to take down 2 once more. This is trouble for OpTic Gaming. Accuracy is wiping him out. My goodness.
Temp's getting kills too. Jerd smashes down the door with a grab slam. Puts Splyce back into the driver's seat. Dashy though, fighting for their life here in this match. 15 seconds left. There's 30 points for the win. Accuracy. He's going to pop the vision pulse. Now a 1v1 against TJ. He's going to get it. He's going to get Drone Squad. Is this how it ends? Is this how Splyce get it done?
Feels like a repeat. Last time it was Looney, I believe, who had the streaks. This time it is Accuracy. Drone Squad called in. Aqua finding the kill. The regen comes in. The trades are looking good. And the SMGs are just on point for Splyce. OpTic Gaming, they have control of the half when the contest comes in. Dashy and Scump still looking strong. However, they need all of these points. They cannot give anything away. They can't slip up. TJ, he does have that war machine.
Looney trying to make that entry kill. Great cover. He's going to find his way forward. Slips in, unable to make the play happen. Dashy holds on, as does TJ. Still hanging on to the hard point. Still hanging on to Specialists. Amazing kills now. Back and forth between both teams. They're just jostling. They're just going at each other's throats. crimsix! But here comes Splyce. 20 points for the win. They can't do it here, but they can get a whole lot. TJ, though, he's going to pop War Machine. Gonna find one. He's gonna get these players out. OpTic need every second, but the next rotation, that is where the fight will be won. That is where they need to win it here at Wine Barrels.
Splyce are in very good position. Sniper's Nest is still out. Temp has the war machine and is going to be burned soon for TJ. TJ's actually coming from behind. He could find a couple here, but Jerd's going to find a double. Looney and TJ exchange blows. TJ finds a triple. Can he find any more? Jumping on board with TJ now with 50 seconds left. He's getting the kills. He's destroying the equipment, and he's getting the points as well. OpTic Gaming, they're not out of it just yet, but Temp deals the damage.
Temp's still there. They didn't get rid of Temp. He was behind them the whole time. This is it. There's 5 seconds to go, and Splyce, they're going to get the win. Crim, if you're going to go, you got to go now. Looney on the defense, but OpTic are in. They managed to get the flush out. 25 seconds left. They're holding on for dear life. Dare I say it? It is possible. It is possible.
The rotation comes in. Splyce have nothing to do with that hard point. One wave of kills wins the game, wins the series for Splyce. The green wall now need to push as one. They cannot let anything go. The Tac 5 boost has been enabled. This is their time. crimsix finds the first. Can they find the second? They're pushing through. TJ slides in. And we're going to see Looney disperse a bit. Looney finds a double dish. Dashy and crimsix make it 20. The score streak's raining down. And TJ, he goes for, and we're going to see an absolute massacre.
Splice, they're not done yet. They're making their way forward. A final few points. Looney in from behind. He's going to find one. Can they find any more? A matter of seconds now. 10 points for the win. For OpTic to pull this one back. Looney trying to make the play from behind. In from the front. He's going to get Scump. Crim's going to get it done.
Oh my goodness.
He can't do it.
Contested 2:47 apiece. Who's going to get it? The time is ticking. There's still 20 seconds. Oh my God.
Still fighting for this. And well, London, they're going to win out on this, and they have position of parking lot. Up next is just Dashy all by his lonesome. He's going to find a freebie, but that's going to allow them to know that he's here. So all the focus is going to be on him, and there is the trade.
Shotzzy with some lovely shots. Nobody in the objective for now. The push around the edge is going to come through. The lead still sitting around 80 points, doubling up their opponents. Is London Royal Ravens, cars exploding, heads falling off, bullets everywhere. They're fighting for their moment to get into this objective, but second by second, it's scarier. Another cruise is going to come in. This time, I believe it's going to be Scraps.
Yeah, he's just going to try to find a pick to allow them to win this hill. But it looks like they do get on it for now. But the numbers go the way of London. Dashy just trying to do what he can. He threw that trophy down. He's got Dashy watching over him. Here comes London. Trying to get on this hill, find the rest of the scrap time, and they will.
How about these Royal Ravens? The improvements have been there. They've been feeling more and more confident online, the league. They're doing their thing right now, but here you go. It's another team kill, but you do get several kills through that wave for OpTic Texas. As now we get back to mid-map.
So what, you're down 70? It's not the worst on this map.
You're still in this.
But there's a lot to work through. Really, you're looking at these shots couple of hills. Is Dashy starting to heat it up? You have P1 control. Can you win the P2? Hook on the flank is able to find one. The crowd starting to get behind these guys, trying to rally behind them. It was a big break near the end of P1 for London to get them on P2. Can OpTic hold on to these spawns?
Yeah, can just be a bit more disciplined in this half. Now 5 in a row for Dashy. Hook through with a double. The 1 in 12 slow start, starting to become a distant memory now as he chains them together. 128 climbing. Deficit down to 50. Dashy still picking pockets, and Hook is on 5 in a row. Suddenly you feel the shift on the map in the building as OpTic have come alive. Nasty though with a big gunfight win.
They gotta be careful here though. They have to be careful. That is not when you want to die. 2 players are going to spawn out. Sorry, only 1. Nasty with a gunfight win. The pressure is coming. Nasty starting to work on that pinch. She's able to find another one. On the hill though is Ghosty. The snakes, the form is on point. Trying to do what he can, but it's a London break behind Nasty's play.
Such a great break team, and you're seeing why there. Ghosty stayed alive as long as he could, but now can you break on the other side of it? It's a chest bump in the doorway. It's 3 through for OpTic. Back into the point they go. 30 points separating these two teams. Denny now out for Nasty, who is on 5 in a row. Can he find the streak to work with? Eyes on one outside. What are you seeing, Joe?
Yeah, there's going to be a big one-on-one on the next hill. It's going to be Hook versus Paul. Hook gets the kill versus Paul. So Hook's alive. He's going to have control of P3. At P2, they have the rest of the scrap time. Now OpTic only down 15 with 10 control. This is a big moment. Can London get in the hill? Cruise missile in for Dashy.
Gonna hit the roof, not gonna connect. Dashy now with his missile. It's raining missiles from the sky. Hook the kill. It's gonna be for Texas. Hook with 4 HP. Set him at the table. Lead change. Now to OpTic.
Couple of big rotation wins by Hook gives them control. Dashy going off. Ghosty locking it down as well. Asim, now the last player alive, has to wait for his teammates. And just like that, the lead is growing for OpTic.
To Hook we go. 1 gunfight win, but Strap's able to spray through. Everyone eliminated from that area of the map right now for the Royal Ravens. They're going to continue to take fights. Shotzzy is still here. Shotzzy with some lovely shots to pick him out of the hard point. that's just about to pop. You got Ghosty who's going to be ready to rotate over from ult. He's going to develop the pinch. The rest getting ready to hit through back alley, but it's a scene that's able to take it first. Another cruise. Streaks all over the place within this Mercado. 5 in a row now for Ghosty as Hoop takes it to the sky.
There's only one player left on the hill. Only one left on the hill. Oh, he gets taken down. 20 seconds now. Ghosty, his stun takes down his teammate, but Hoop is in the back, able to find another one. The last player alive for London is trapped near the hill. Dashy wins the gunfight. They're locking it down. The comeback is in. OpTic 5 points away from a map number 5. Instant Haggis